Hey! What's up? Welcome to this bundle of books. I don't know. We're in a different area because we're gonna do a TBR, and this is my TBR books. So, we came over to them. Today, I'm going to make the TBR for the reading rush. That's the thing that it is. I haven't really decided it. I've looked at like the challenges and I have some ideas of what I would like to put for each one, but I don't have it completely figured out, so I thought that that would be a fun thing to do with you as well. Cool. One of the challenges is to read a book the color of your birthstone, which I'm April, so it's a diamond, which doesn't have a color. I'm gonna go with white for the color, just, I don't know. It's my best guess for the color of that. I had no idea, but I just realized that all my Brandon Sanderson books are white. I already had one that was going to be on my TBR for the month, so we're going to do that one. It's The Alloy of Law by Brandon Sanderson. It's the second Mistborn series. It follows like Wax and Wane, I believe, in like a Western style. I don't know what else happens in it. That's all I know. It was gonna be on my TBR for this month anyways, so we'll put it, and it has "the" in the title, which is another one that is a challenge. So like we got that done. Read a book that inspired a movie you've already seen. So I got nothing unless I want to reread a book. So maybe I'll just reread Twilight. Is there? No, there is not any books that have movies that I've seen, because I would have already read the book. Except The Maze Runner. I've never read that book. And I don't want to. I think I wanted to reread the Twilight series, so I didn't say it couldn't be a reread. So we'll just reread Twilight. What was it? I want to say Midnight Passion Fruit because there's a passion fruit on the cover. Midnight Sun? I don't freaking know. I could look it up, but I don't care enough. If you watch my editing and it seems like it jumps a lot, that's because I take random pauses in the middle of sentences. And I don't know why. I just did it. Oh, I'm going crazy. What is the next one? I don't even know. Read the first book you touch. I could just kind of like close my eyes and grab a random book, but I generally know where all the books are. What do? I'm gonna come back to that one. So, my battery ran out, so I charged it. There's a TV gone downstairs, and it's later in the day. Read a book completely outside of your house. So that's the one that I was talking about. I'm just going to start from the beginning. They said that you can read a graphic novel, so I'm going to read a graphic novel for that because I don't like being told where to read things. So I'm going to read something that'll be fast to read. I like to read in my bed. I'm going to read Witchy by Ariel Slimit Rise. Get it in Owl Crate. I don't know anything about it. Read a book in a genre that you always wanted to read more of. So for this one, I'm gonna go with historical fiction because that is a genre that ever since like middle school has been one that I've wanted to read more of, but I read hardly anything of. Sorry about the big booming that's happening behind me. So historical fiction, that's what I was talking about, right? I don't have a lot of historical fiction. I'll grab all of my historical fiction that I currently have. Is this science fiction or historical? Science/historical fiction? I'll count it. Oh, this is sad. I have way too much fantasy. It's okay. So these are the books. These are the options. Calculating Stars, Next Year in Havana, and The Red Address. I think I'm gonna go with the Red Address book by Sophia Lundberg, because this was just like a random buy. It's like some lady who has, I even read this, but it's like this old lady who has like a diary or something, and it's talking about like her adventures as a young woman with all these men or something. I don't really know what's going on with it. I think there's like this kind of like young woman that, I don't know what's going on. When I read it, I'll be able to tell you more about what's going on in it, so I'll get to these eventually. This one's been on my TBR group forever, but it's fine. That one's been on it forever too, so. Read a book that takes place on a different continent than where you live. So, most of my books are fantasy. They don't take place on Earth, so I don't count that. And then every other one that's on our world, for the most part, takes place in North America, where I live, except for this. I was looking and I realized that this one does not, so takes place around Europe. So I guess I'm reading The Red Scrolls of Magic by Cassandra Clare and Wesley Chu. I could have also gone with Chain of Gold because that one's in England. This one is like across Europe, I guess. I think Magnus is like accused of having like the Red Scrolls or something. Some stuff happens. I don't know. I'm not gonna read all these books. The last one was the that I didn't do yet was read the first book you touch. So I'm gonna think through how I want to do that one. Should I take my July TBR? Put that one on hold for a second. I'm gonna put it on hold and I'm gonna talk about my July TBR that I kind of came up with for not during this readathon. And then I'm gonna touch one of those, except for the one that I want to read next. Also a couple other books, because I'm trying to finish all the series that I own all the books to, so that I can be like, I finished these series. Haha. Actually, I'm just not gonna tell you what they are, and I'm just gonna include that book. So, movies, but I want to read this one next week. So that's not gonna work. Okay, we're taking 2 of them out. And we'll add... Oh, but if it's this one, that's too long for this. So we can't include that. The other 3 can be included. This is a mess. It's only 3 books. That's not fair. Okay, we gotta add something else into this then. Okay, so we're gonna pick random books. No, that's very long. This? No, I don't want that book. I know what book that is. I don't want it. See, this is why I couldn't just go based off the... I know where the books are and I know what they feel like. I know my books, so this one's fine. We can include that one. No, that's all. I don't want any of those. I don't want that one. Maybe one of these. I don't know what one this is, but I know it's an Owl Crate book. That one's not a good one to read in the summer. Whatever. We'll keep it in there, I guess. I don't know what this is. Oh! That works. This has been on here forever, so that one works. We'll take one from here. I don't know. Ooh, Vanishing Deep. Nice. I just know where things are, okay? I guess. Okay. I'm just gonna... I don't know where any of them are. Okay. This one. This one was on my July TBR, so that's... I'm really glad that I pulled all those books off just for me to pick this one. I do things to myself. Now I have to put them all freaking back, whatever. If you wanted to know what the options were, it was If I Never Met You. That was Winterwood. That was the one I was like, isn't that good at? Empress of All Seasons. I've had this on there since it like came out, whenever it came out. Oh my gosh, I forgot how packed in this shelf is. I'm falling apart over here. What went up there? Oh, that book. Okay, so we can slide that over because I'm not going to put it back up there. We got 5 more books to put right there in that shelf. Take these 2. These 2 can move over. Ah, perfect. Not perfect. Now it's all tight. Ah, now it looks terrible. This is how I do shelves, just by the way that it'll fit. Haha. Oh, that's stupid looking though. I hate that. Okay. The book that I picked for the one that I touched first now is Girl of Nightmares by Kendar Blake. It's the second book to this duology. The first one is Anna Dressed in Blood, which I really liked that book. It's kind of just about this ghost hunter guy, and then he goes to wherever there's rumors about ghosts that are haunting these areas, and he kind of like slays them. And so he goes to this town where there's this house that is rumored to have the ghost Anna Dressed in Blood, who anyone who enters the house never comes out, they get killed. And it's just the story around that, finding out about like Anna's story, how she died, all that kind of stuff. And this is the second one, because the first one, I do remember how it ended, but I can't tell you because you may not have read the book. I do recommend reading it. It's interesting. We're gonna just hold a second. Someone's being killed in that show. Doesn't sound good. There's screaming and it sounds like someone's getting like eaten or something. I wonder if she's watching a zombie show. Get me out of here. Oh yeah, I was gonna say that even though I haven't finished the series, I think that I like this one better than Three Dark Crowns because I was kind of disappointed on how that one turned out. Haha, it was a slow beginning and it was a disappointing ending, so I'm hoping that this one does not follow in that trend. Ha! Okay, so these are all the books. I'm gonna put it right. Oh my gosh, it's still gonna topple on me. Dang it, Alloy of Law. They're blurry. It's fine. These books. These are the books. So now, I'll talk about my July TBR. These two were already on it, so Alloy of Law and Girl of Nightmares. The one that I'm going to read probably first is Mexican Gothic by Sylvia Moreno Garcia. It was like an anticipated read for me. I got it yesterday, and I'm excited to start it. What's it's about? I'm not completely sure. It's kind of like this girl gets this distressing letter from her cousin who was just married, and then she goes to try to save her, I think. Other than that, I don't really know what's going on, but I'm going to find out. I'm excited. Beach read by Emily Henry. This one is like two writers that go on like vacation or something. They're trying to write books, but then they swap books. This is me giving the synopsis based on what Reagan from Peru's Project said about the book. I didn't even finish what I was trying to say about it. Yeah, but they're trying to write their book, but they have writer block, so they try to write books from the other person's genre or something. The next one, Girl Serpent Thorn by Melissa Bashard Doust. This is the Fairy Loot edition. It's very beautiful. This girl, like, she has like a poisonous touch and she was kept in a basement and now she has to like decide if she's gonna be like in the court or something. I don't always know what books. This is why I don't like. Ow, that really hurt. Good thing I have bony elbows. Oh yeah, I'm not good at talking about books before I read them. I'm also not good at talking about books after I read them. Their synopsis. I just like talking about what I thought. I just find things that I'm interested in and then I forget what they're about. Then these aren't gonna be like officially on my TBR because I only pick 5 books usually every month to read, so then I can read whatever I want around the 5 books because I can usually, except for the exception that was May where I only read 4 books altogether that month and 4 of them were on the TBR, but I usually only pick 5 because I can read that 5 and then also read whatever I want. So these aren't officially on a TBR, any TBR, but they're books that I'm going to read in the near future, whether it be this month or next month or whenever. But they're the last book of a series. So Supernova by Melissa Meyer, the last book of Renegades, which is like superhero people. The Renegades try and keep the city safe, but they're kind of seem to be a corrupt government type thing. And then Queen of Ruin by Tracy Banghart. I read Grace and Fury like a long time ago. I honestly, if I didn't have this book, I would never finish this series, but I have it, so I want to finish it, you know? I guess I should tell you what the first book was about, huh? It was basically 2 sisters, one selected to be a Grace, so like it kind of like a concubine of the prince guy or something, and the other one gets sent to this prison island where she has to battle. That was a lame explanation, but I'm lame, so that's all my books. Hope you enjoyed. If you want to read any of them with me, just let me know. In the description, I have my Instagram and Goodreads if you want to check those out also. So like, subscribe, comment. Bye! I'm the queen. Ooh, an air balloon. Get down. Don't actually get down. Be safe out there.